Kendrick Lamar tried to warn everyone, now it's too late. It's happening, you think it's just music. No. This is a war. That's what a frantic industry insider whispered after Kendrick Lamar's latest move. And now, it's too late to stop what's coming. The music industry is spiraling into chaos, and Kendrick? He's not just sitting back. He's unleashing something no one expected, something he's been hinting at for years, and nobody took him seriously. Until now. From subtle lyrics to coded performances, and even leaked backstage footage, Kendrick's been sending warnings loud and clear. But as usual, the world ignored him, dismissed him, or worse, mocked him. Now, the storm has hit, and it's bigger than Drake, bigger than any beef. This is systemic, and Kendrick is aiming directly at the core of the industry. Something shocking just happened behind closed doors, and it's already leaking online. This isn't a song. This isn't a diss. This is a takedown. And the craziest part, he told us all this was coming, but no one listened. And now, it's too late. What exactly did Kendrick know? Who is he coming for? And what bombshell just dropped that left everyone stunned? Keep watching, because the first twist will leave you breathless. Let's rewind the clock years before today's explosion. Before timelines went wild, before the tweets and Reddit posts blew up overnight. Before artists started scrubbing their IGs and sending cryptic messages. Because Kendrick Lamar saw this coming all along. And if you think this is just about rap beef or music charts, you're dangerously underestimating what's unfolding. This goes back to industry corruption, stolen legacies, pay-to-play exposes, fake friendships, and power plays that shaped hip-hop from the inside out. Now the truth is unraveling, and Kendrick, he tried to tell us. Every album, every visual, every pause in his career. It wasn't random. It was strategy. The early warnings everyone ignored. Remember when Kendrick dropped To Pimp a Butterfly in 2015? Fans praised it for being deep, soulful, revolutionary. But behind those jazzy samples and poetic verses, there were warnings. And not just about politics. About the music industry itself. He was calling out gatekeepers, record label elites, and industry plants hiding behind flashy rollouts and fake authenticity. But what did the industry do? They gave him a Grammy. And then buried the deeper message. People clapped, nodded, moved on. But Kendrick, he never forgot. And neither did the ones he exposed, fake friends. Real enemies. Kendrick's career has always been full of supporters. People who'd smile in photos, post goat emojis under his album drops, and collab for clout. But off camera, they were plotting. Multiple insiders have since revealed that Kendrick's rise was quietly resented by artists he once admired. People who smiled in public but whispered in boardrooms. When Kendrick refused to play the fame game, to chase viral trends or industry gossip, he became a threat. He wasn't just another artist. He was a disruptor. The Damn album's secret messages in 2017. Kendrick released Damn, a lyrical masterpiece that, according to many fans, carried coded messages. Insiders claim the album's sequencing was reversed on purpose, meant to simulate Kendrick's death and rebirth. But more importantly, it was a timeline, a warning that a fall was coming, that Kendrick knew what the industry was planning and was already preparing for the retaliation. Did anyone listen? Only the real ones. Everyone else was too busy decoding humble memes and Drake subs to realize Kendrick was laying out a battle plan. The TDE exit, what really happened in 2021. When Kendrick announced he was leaving TDE, the label he helped bring to global fame, fans were heartbroken. But the reasoning he gave? Cold, cryptic, almost spiritual. As I produce my final TDE album, I feel joy to have been a part of such a cultural imprint after 17 years. May the Most High continue to use Top Dog as a vessel for candid creators. Sounds poetic, right? But according to one leaked internal message, Kendrick's departure wasn't smooth at all. There were heated arguments, label interference, and even an alleged incident where Kendrick's private recordings were accessed without his permission. One insider went on record saying, "They tried to erase parts of his album, literally delete segments." He walked away, not because he wanted to, but because he realized they would never let him speak freely again. Let that sink in. The PG Long movement and the silence it caused when Kendrick founded PG Long with Dave Free. He didn't just start a new label. He started a coded rebellion. The company's site was abstract, philosophical, and hard to define. It wasn't a coincidence. It was Kendrick's safe space, a new frontier where he could control the message, control the sound, and finally say what he wasn't allowed to say at TDE or anywhere else. And ever since then, the silence around him has been loud. No major interviews, no viral appearances, no music video hype campaigns. Kendrick went underground, while watching everything unfold from behind the scenes until now. Because this week, Kendrick did something that can't be undone. Insiders say he's breaking the industry from within. Reports are coming in from multiple verified sources that Kendrick just exposed a decades-long cover-up involving one of the top 3 labels in the game. It includes ghost-written diss tracks, manipulated chart placements, deleted artists from major festivals list, rappers who were blackballed after refusing to play along, and Kendrick. He has the receipts, screenshots, voice memos, hidden audio from label meetings. Even one video clip insiders claim shows a major executive saying, "If Kendrick goes through with this, we'll burn him out from the inside." But Kendrick isn't backing down. The final warning came from his stage, and everyone missed it just last month. During a seemingly normal festival performance in Oslo, Kendrick paused mid-set, looked straight at the camera, and said, "The curtain's almost lifted. Watch what happens next." Most fans thought it was a poetic line, but now, with the leaks, the shifting alliances, the canceled collabs, and rumors of arrests circling, it's clear. Kendrick wasn't warning just the audience. He was warning the entire industry, and they didn't listen. But we're just getting started. Because the first major scandal just broke, and it involves a household rap name, a deleted phone call, and a secret contract Kendrick refused to sign. And now, all hell is breaking loose. It started with one mysterious file. A 26-second leaked voice memo dropped in the DMs of 3 underground hip-hop blogs. And in less than 48 hours, it had spread across Reddit, Discord, and secret Twitter circles like wildfire. The voice, allegedly that of a major hip-hop executive, whispering about a private meeting where Kendrick Lamar was blacklisted. He's going rogue. "Shut him out before he exposes the cartel," the voice said, crackling through static. That single sentence cracked the dam wide open. Because the real war, it had already started. And Kendrick was the first and only one who dared to fire back. The incident that changed EVRYTHY was supposed to be a celebration, a private dinner hosted by a global streaming giant in LA. The guest list was insane. Drake, Jay-Z, Future, Tyler, the Creator. The secret track that got pulled offline in 9 minutes 9 days later. A mysterious track titled "The Truth Hurts" dropped on SoundCloud. The cover art was plain black. No artist credit. No tags. But within 5 seconds, fans knew it was Kendrick's voice. Raw, unmixed, furious. He didn't name drop. But every lyric was a bullet. They pay for the puppets, plant M in halls, while the real ones get ghosted, ignored in the calls. Your favorites, a fraud, bought streams and all. I said I'd play nice, now I'm burning it all. Before the song could even reach 20,000 plays, 'twas taken down. Not flagged, erased. Accounts that reposted it received copyright strikes from a label that wasn't even listed on the track. Fans trying to talk about it on ex-Twitter found their posts getting shadow banned or violating community standards. Someone, or something, wanted this buried, but screenshots survived. And that's all the internet needed to go nuclear. Then came the first BTRYL while fans rallied behind Kendrick, reposting lyrics and analyzing metaphors. Someone close to him turned an anonymous tipster, sent emails to major outlets claiming that PG Long Kendrick's new company had been funded by the same corporations he was calling out. Suddenly, headlines read, "Is Kendrick a hypocrite?" Behind the curtain, who really owns PG Lang? Kendrick's anti-industry crusade falls apart after funding leaks, but it didn't stop there. A well-known rapper who previously toured with Kendrick went on IG Live and said, "Man, I been knew Kendrick was gonna self-destruct. You can't play God and act like a victim too." Fans were crushed, comments exploded. He's selling out. He's exposing everything, and they're scared. This ain't just rap anymore. And then, ... The clip that blew the door off just when things started getting ugly. A full video clip leaked on TikTok. Blurry, shot through what looked like a slightly open dressing room door. But the audio, crystal clear. In the clip, Kendrick is seen pacing, phone in hand, saying, "They deleted the track. They scared now. Good, I got more. I got all of it. And if I go silent, that means they shut me up." His voice shook, not with fear, but with fury. In the background, familiar voice, unconfirmed, but sounds eerily like Dave, Free responds, "They already sent people to Apple and Spotify." The blackballing's begun. The clip ends as Kendrick throws his phone and says, "Let them come. I warned them. Now it's too late." That video hit 10 million views in 36 hours before being taken down on copyright grounds, but it was too late. The internet saw it. The industry saw it. And now? They're all scrambling. The first twist, a legend switches side of scenes just when you thought things couldn't escalate further. Boom! An industry og, someone no one expected, Nas, suddenly posted a single line on his Twitter. "K. told me years ago." They laughed. "I'm not laughing now. What?" Fans were shook. Was Nas co-signing Kendrick's claims? Was he hinting at a deeper network of truth-tellers inside hip-hop? Or was this just his way of avoiding getting caught in the crossfire? Either way, it was a public shift and the first major endorsement Kendrick had received since this entire thing began. And right after Nas posted that, Drake unfollowed him. The internet lost it. Fan pages, reaction videos, conspiracy threads. Everything exploded. Some claimed Nas knew about the contracts. Others claimed Kendrick was protecting him. One wild theory even suggested Nas had footage from that LA dinner. No one knew for sure. But one thing was clear. Kendrick wasn't fighting alone anymore. And yet, this is only the beginning, because a second voice memo just leaked. And this time, it's not a warning. It's a threat, and the name it drops will shake the entire industry just when it felt like the dust might settle. The war Kendrick warned about exploded even louder. This wasn't just beef anymore. This was sabotage, industry spies, social media manipulation, a full-blown takedown in real time. Because the second voice memo, the one that leaked last night, it had one name in it that nobody expected: Diddy. The leaked threat he needs to be silenced. The voice memo, distorted but unmistakably clear, allegedly captured a conversation between two senior music execs. And one voice, allegedly Diddy's, can be heard saying, "He's not part of the plan anymore." You want to stop a revolution? You cut off its voice. He needs to be silenced within minutes of this memo dropping on Twitter. Hashtags like #DiddyExposed, #ProtectKendrick, and #KDOTLeaks were trending top 3 globally. Even more chilling, the metadata on the file showed the recording was made over 9 months ago, meaning ... This plan to silence Kendrick had been in motion for nearly a year. PG Lang employees start disappearing online as soon as the leak surfaced. Something even weirder started happening. Multiple PG Lang employees' social media profiles were wiped clean. LinkedIn pages, gone. Instagram, deleted. Twitter, set to private or scrubbed entirely. People who were openly listed on PG Lang's team suddenly vanished from the state internet. One employee named Nayla B., a graphic designer credited for Kendrick's Mr. Morale visuals, posted a story before deleting her. IG that said, "They're watching everything. We didn't sign up for this." Fans immediately screen recorded it before the post vanished. And that's when the paranoia hit the fan base. Fan theories go wild. Was Kendrick bugged? Twitter exploded with conspiracies. What if they've been spying on him this whole time? They want him gone before he exposes what really happened at TDE. This is bigger than hip-hop. This is COINTELPRO all over again. A fake but viral. Reddit post even claimed that Kendrick's tour bus was raided by plainclothes agents last month in Berlin, and that several hard drives were confiscated without explanation. Though this wasn't confirmed, it didn't matter. The panic was already spreading, and Kendrick. He still wasn't speaking until ... Kendrick breaks silence. "I'm watching it all burn out of nowhere." Kendrick posted a black square to his IG story. No caption, no tags. But what happened next? A video automatically played from the square. A grainy 17-second loop of Kendrick staring directly into the camera, in total silence, before whispering, "I'm watching it all burn. Let it burn." That was it. No follow-up. No reposts. No promo, but fans knew what it meant. And now the entire industry was scrambling. News outlets joined the firestorm. Even TMZ and Rolling Stone speak out by noon the next day. Major media platforms had jumped in. TMZ ran the headline. Kendrick sparks panic with silent video industry reels from leak threats. Rolling Stone followed up with an even darker take. Is Kendrick the last uncontrolled voice in hip-hop? The article cited anonymous producers, session musicians, and even an ex-TDE intern who claimed everyone knew Kendrick was getting too powerful, too respected. He didn't play the clout game. That made him dangerous. Meanwhile, Variety went even further. It's no longer about the music. This is about who controls the truth. Celebrities react. The silence breaks while many rappers stayed quiet. A few brave voices stepped up. J. Cole, in a tweet, now deleted, posted, "I told y'all he was the truth." They afraid of truth. Joey Bada $$ tweeted, "They trying to erase our brother. Y'all better wake up." Rhapsody posted a black square and captioned it, "Not all of us are bought. Some of us still breathe this art." But then came the CURVEBALL ... A-list rapper flips Kendrick knew too much out of left field. French Montana went on IG Live and dropped this bomb. "I.O. Kendrick smart, no doubt. But when you start digging into things they buried for a reason, you become a problem." Kinda makes you wonder if he knew too much. The internet detonated. Was this? Streaming platforms begin quietly deranking Kendrick just hours after his black square post. Fans noticed something disturbing. Kendrick's name had been removed from Spotify's Rap Caviar banner. His songs, though still charting, were being pushed down on algorithmic playlists on Apple Music. One fan screen recorded a glitch where Kendrick's album wouldn't load, but all other TDE albums would. Coincidence? Or a coordinated blackout? Fans weren't buying the technical issues excuse. And the backlash hit fast. Anonymous accounts began flooding TikTok with anti-Kendrick posts. Meanwhile, TikTok suddenly saw an explosion of bottle-like accounts dropping weirdly identical content. Kendrick fell off FR. Y'all still hyping this dude? Real music? This ain't it. All using the same audio, same hashtags, and eerily similar captions. Fans quickly clocked the pattern and started mass reporting the spam. But the point was made. They were trying to rewrite the narrative. Erase the message before the rest of the story could drop. But it was too late, because Kendrick. He was just getting started, and then came the secret DROPA, 3:33 a.m. An unlisted video link began circulating in exclusive Discord servers. It led to a private Vimeo page titled Project Ephesians Inside Kendrick. Seated alone in a dimly lit room, one camera, one take, no edits. He stared directly into the lens and said, "I gave them 10 years of warnings. They called me paranoid. I watched brothers fall, get bought, lose their soul. I stayed silent. Until now. The real war starts tonight." Then the screen cut to black. A text appeared. September 30. The archive unlocks what's coming on September 30th. A towel. A visual album. A documentary. Nobody knows, but the countdown has begun. And this time, the industry might not survive it. Social media meltdown. The Kendrick war has gone GLOBL within. Hours of Kendrick's cryptic black square video and the shocking September 30, the archive unlocks drop. Fans, celebrities, influencers, and even former executives began flooding social media with reactions, and not all of them were supportive. Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, Threads, YouTube, Libs, Discords. Everywhere the Kendrick panic was all anyone could talk about. Some saw him as the truth teller we needed. Others said he was unraveling. But no matter what they believed, everyone was watching. Top trending hashtags. Within hours, hashtag protect Kendrick, hash KDOTVs, the industry hash the archive, UNLOCKS, hash cancel Spotify, hash they tried to silence him. Hashtag Kendrick knew. Hashtag this is bigger than rap, and which tastes my signa. My UHSKUS, may lose. Hashtag protect. CCUS, CAG, may sue, may see say. Mesu CC, Mesu Sluci, a clay to me. De Brekbraid Bisavies, go to Sari Kambad Kamed. By me as, by we wiss it. I do so I weed. We may so calling you to connect Rika Popia to set exit. May meek we kakai to we make a sick it to goodbye. Coded to skidu to my wa. Kispik, kit, bikis, e. Yes, Carnifnitz was adventals, spots, easy pace, big success, even a new one that shook people to their core. Hashtag the cartel in rap, because, yes, people now believed that Kendrick wasn't just exposing shady industry deals. They believed he was pulling the curtain on an entire underground music cartel run by faceless gatekeepers. TikTok reactions go wild, creators crying, yelling. Investigating some creators were making hour-long breakdowns of every Kendrick lyric ever written. Others were crying on camera, claiming they always knew he was different. One viral video by @CrackedInTheCulture, with 2.4 million views in 12 hours. Shows the creator holding up damn TPAB and Mr. Morale CDs like sacred texts, saying, "He's been warning us since Section 80, y'all." We laughed. We memed it. And now look what's happening. Their era, the clip cut off mid-word. The internet went wild, saying her account was suspended, which only fueled the chaos. Another account, @Truth on Tour, showed maps of Kendrick's tour cities with pins, claiming every city Kendrick hit in 2023 aligns with known blackballing centers. This wasn't a tour. It was a reconnaissance mission. It was pure madness. Hip-hop fans are SPLIT Civil War in the comment sections on Instagram under every major hip-hop page. The comments are war zones. he's lying to stay relevant. Bro's the only real one left, so he's mad he didn't get playlisted. Y'all too slow to realize they've been trying to delete him since 2015, even under unrelated posts like Cardi B's new photo drop. Fans hijacked the comment section. This ain't the time for thirst traps, sis. Kendrick's under attack. Delete this. Kendrick warned us. Why ain't you saying anything? The tension isn't just high, it's radioactive. Inside the industry, executives shook, rappers silent behind closed doors. The fear is real, according to one insider leak posted anonymously to a journalist. Substack. A-list rappers are being advised not to publicly support Kendrick right now. It's too risky. Labels are monitoring who sides with him. This is allegedly why so many of Kendrick's peers, like J. Cole, Travis Scott, and Tyler, the Creator, have gone completely silent, even though fans are begging for a response. But the silence speaks louder than anything. Because guess who did say something? Nicki Minaj drops a cryptic tweet and then deletes it late at night. Nicki tweeted, "They never like it when the brain outweighs the brand." Hashtag truth hurts. It got 3K likes in 7 minutes. Then, Gone.fans immediately screenshotted and began speculating. Was Nicki siding with Kendrick? Was she talking about herself and Kendrick? Or was she warning him to stop before it's too late? No one knows, but the barbs are now on edge. YouTube explosion, reactors, analysts, and experts. Jump in major YouTube reactors dropped back-to-back videos. Kendrick Lamar just declared war on the music industry. 1.9 meters views, why they're trying to erase Kendrick, minus 2.3 meters views, industry cover-up. The Kendrick Files PT 1-inch, 1.5 m views. But it wasn't just fans. Actual producers and engineers began speaking out anonymously. 1. YouTube interview with a voice-masked figure claiming to be an engineer who worked on Damn said, "We had verses we weren't allowed to mix. We were told to forget they existed." Kendrick had to fight just to keep the truth in. Another shocking claim. He got warned twice. The third time wasn't a warning. Major music platforms now getting called out. Fans are flooding the comments of Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music. Why is Kendrick being suppressed? Why are his songs not charting like they used to? Stop playing with K.Dot's legacy. And in a shocking twist, Spotify disabled comments under their latest hip-hop playlist drop. It was too late. Screenshots were everywhere. And now people are calling for a streaming boycott, real-life movement. Protests are being organized. A viral TikTok with over 3.1 million likes features a group of college students holding signs that say, "We stand with Kendrick, the industry is a lie." Unlock the archive now. There are even rumors of a Kendrick March planned for September 30th in LA the same day. The archive drops. It's no longer digital. It's turning physical, and that has security teams on high alert. Backlash from the industry begins. Meanwhile, Billboard published a cold article titled "Kendrick's Meltdown" or Masterclass in Marketing. Rolling Stone followed up with a more sinister piece. How much truth is too much? Some believe the media is beginning to turn. What does it mean? Did Jay-Z know Kendrick was being targeted? Was he part of the machine trying to mute him quietly to keep the status quo alive? Or was he, as he claimed, trying to protect Kendrick from the real power players we still don't see? Fans are divided. But one thing is certain. This was never just about music. This was about control. And Kendrick. He broke formation. The archive might expose. Everyone hears the catch. According to an anonymous insider post on 4chan cross-posted to Reddit within minutes. The archive that Kendrick is about to release on